Here we go. Let's take an image of Lobo and transform Lobo into an AI, a little more cartoony, futuristic version of Lobo, and then give Lobo a pink water bottle and some matching text. So, Adobe Firefly is pretty cool. Before ChatGPT's latest versions, it was even more cool because you could pass a reference image. So download that image of Lobo, or go get an image that you want to use as your reference image, and then we're going to upload it here into Adobe Firefly. So, okay, so get your image on your desktop like I have it. You can download it here. Just go to Google Images and get an image. Get logged into Adobe. So I'm logged into Adobe here with my Sonoma account. And let me go back to firefly.adobe.com. All right, and so they're pushing their new kind of enterprise level stuff. They got a new video generator. You can try whatever you want, but I'm just going to go to their like basic image generator. So let's come here, text to image, that first one. Firefly.adobe.com/generate/image, and I had the best results with image 3 model, right? So I spent like half an hour with image 4, but abstract concepts and expressions. I mean, maybe if you're looking for like a photorealistic texture for quality and performance, I don't know, right? I guess watch a YouTube video and see how they do it and follow them. But I'm going to go for, I want my original image to kind of come through with Lobo standing up with hands out. So I'm going to switch to 3. I'm going to change to portrait. I think standard is square aspect ratio. And I want it like a stand-up photo. I can leave the content type, and then, right, so then you got to come in here and upload an image. Okay, so make sure your image is referenced there, the reference image, and that your strength, I think the default is middle. If you have a middle strength, you get like weird kind of bunnies or raccoons, right, from this Lobo image. You can mess with styles. I could try increasing it here. And then you could see I just chose blue painting and I added digital art, right? So you can go through all these effects and see which one kind of looks the coolest for your needs. Or go over to the gallery and see what they're doing on the gallery and use some of those prompts. But let's hit generate here with just digital art and blue painting. And the version 3. All right, good. So I got something that'll work. So I just didn't want to spend too much time. It's a little blue, but I guess once we remove the background, we can brighten it up a little. Okay, so I could do generate similar. Looks like generate video. That might be cool, but I'm gonna stick with the still images for this. I wouldn't open in Photoshop for the web. But we do want to add some text, right? So these here at the bottom open you up in Adobe Express. All right, so I'll do add text. I get jumped into Adobe Express. And let's save it in the upper left while we're here with something summer 2025 demo. And looks like I got 4 layers. I don't know why it doubled them up, so I'm going to delete the top layer and then delete. All right, so I got a futuristic looking Lobo. It's a little dark for me, so maybe I want to add some brightness to it, get a little more detail. I guess that's kind of the best. If I want the highlights to be a little brighter, I could maybe mess with those a little. And then if I want to maybe take the shadows down or brighten the shadows. All right, so you can play with your adjustments if you want to get it looking a little different than the AI gives you. And And so I also wanted to, before I do the text, Command Z, had the wrong layer selected there. I was going to move the text. All right, I want to give Lobo a water bottle, just for fun, right? You could do whatever you want. You could give Lobo some roller skates or a hat. All right, and so I'm going to do pink water bottle and blue furry paw. And then paint around here. So if you don't add the blue furry paw, then you get like a human hand kind of look. And I guess you have to hit insert. Doesn't read minds. Okay, so there's a pink water bottle, but not a blue furry paw. And there's a decent water bottle. And there's a human hand again, right? All right, well, just to keep going, I'll use this one, but all right, done, close. You can mess with it. Maybe you need to add like pink water bottle made out of metallic, bright pink material. All right, I want to remove the background, so I'm gonna come over here and hit remove background. I'm kind of curious how Photopea and Photoshop do on removing the background. All right, so it does a really good job. And then I just wanted to add like summer 2025 here off to the side. So let me do summer, enter 2025, double click, select all, switch to center, align. I think this is what I use, this kind of scripty, fun summer font. And bold look better. So if you have bold or extra bold, probably want to do that. And then I added an effect. Let me increase the font size here too. Can I just drag bottom right and then reposition it a little. And I want to make this texture or the text be like a shiny plastic. So I'll do an effect and I'll do the pencil for generate and I'll do like I don't know, shiny pink plastic. There we go, got something. That's fine. And so what's cool about Adobe Express is the background can be transparent. So you can come up here to this change background color button and go none, and then you're back to your checkerboard. So I really like this about Adobe Express more than Canva, but Canva can do other cool things. So just for kicks, right, so I could come here, download transparent PNG. You could do a JPEG. Well, not for transparent background. So, all right, so let's stick with our transparent background. You could create an AI background and put Lobo on an entirely new background generated out of AI. But just for kicks, I want to go back to my my Firefly image and download it to my desktop and then open it in Photopea and Photoshop and remove the background and see how they do. So, all right, so it gives me a JPEG. Yeah, that's it. And now over to Photopea and Command 0 to zoom in and remove background search. Select remove background. It says it makes you watch an ad.
Tus power moves te dan más. Te hacen sentir más. Porque un verdadero
In Spanish. And it does a good job. Sweet. All right. So nice. Good job, Photopea. And let's check out Photoshop. So I got Photoshop open in my toolbar dock. And it should open up there. Command 0 again. And then the contextual taskbar has remove background in it. And it does a good job too. And while we're here, just for kicks, Let's get our lasso tool out and make a circle around the hand and do generative fill and type in pink water bottle. See if we even need to do blue paw. Oh, it didn't do. In between, it added the extra shadows, so it didn't do as good a job in Photoshop. You'd have to get your brushes out. It doesn't do. It gives me some different versions. You can see that it has a little trouble with that blue texture. Maybe it just wasn't enough room. So yeah, none of these are really that good. So, all right. So pick whatever tool works best for you to edit the background and add some text. But Adobe Express is pretty nice, and it's got the remove background because you should get premium with your right. I guess what I'm trying to say here is that when you come here to your Lobo image, you should be able to hit remove background because you have premium through Sonoma State. But if you don't, you could go to remove background if you just have a Gmail account that you use to get Adobe Express access, you could go to Photopea or Photoshop. All right, have fun with generating your Lobo.